What's up, everybody? What's up? And welcome back to On the Warpath. It's your boy Sanchez 405. Look kind of massive right here. But if you're new to the channel, make sure you click that subscribe button and you hit the bell so you get notifications anytime there's new content posted. As always, like, comment, share this video out because you know what we do here. We talk about the Washington Commanders. And y'all, it is the Cancun edition of the Monday After Pill as Washington Commanders fall in the NFC Championship game to the Philadelphia Eagles 55-23. And wow. Just what an amazing season by an awful roster, as some people would call it. We knew there were holes in this defense, and we got beat. Let's be honest, we got beat by a better team. Nobody had us in this position. I tell you this, I jumped out. I said 7 wins at best, and I said that would be a good game. That'd be a good game for us. We were always in games this year. This team battled. The score isn't really indicative of what happened for 3, maybe 2.5 quarters there, where it's still an 11-point game, and then the bottom fell out. And that's what's going to happen when you run up against good teams, established teams that can run the football, and teams that play good defense. And with that being said, you cannot turn the ball over against said teams 4 times in a ball game, because that is, like Dan Quinn said last week, ball is life. Obviously, ball was not life in those moments. De'Ami Brown, Jeremy McNichols, Austin Eckler, those guys turned the ball over and they spotted 21 points to the opposition. And we'll dive into we're going to talk a lot about this game, and we're going to talk a lot about the season too, and reliving it, because this is nothing to hold your head down. There are still questions going into the offseason. There's no doubt about that. But there's clarity going into the offseason. We don't have to worry about who our general manager is going to be. We don't have to worry about who our head coach is going to be. We don't have to worry about a quarterback competition. We know the 3 most important pieces on this team: Adam Peters, Dan Quinn, and Jaden Daniels. And for anybody who thinks that Jaden Daniels still needs to be compared to Bo Nix, you're out of your mind. He did more with less outside of Terry McLaurin. We'll talk also, we'll go quarter by quarter here. We'll talk about who's on the free agency roster, and I'll tell you who I liked and who I didn't like yesterday. So let's get into it. Shout out to Nicole. Nicole says this one hurts. Yeah, I get it, Nicole. It's gonna hurt. Let it sting. It's like I said. Jaden Daniels said this one hurts, and he doesn't want to feel like this ever again. And you know what? I said, let it sting, young fella. Let it sting, and it's okay. That's okay. That's what being a competitor is all about. Is being, man. And then it's not how you live in the moment; it's how you respond to it. And you've got, we got 6 months to get back, and then you're gonna get back at it again. It'll be August here before we know it. We watch a little baseball, finish basketball, and finish hockey, and we'll see what the end is. We'll see what next season has in store for us. What's up, Santiago, brother? How you feeling today on what some people will call a misery Monday? I'm going to call it a mindset Monday, but it's still the Monday After Pill as well. Yeah, and let's take a look at. I got some notes here from today, from yesterday, right? So we take a look at it, and we knew what was at stake: a trip to go to the Super Bowl. The Eagles, they've been in this spot plenty of times, and you know what? I wish them. I wish them well. I despise everything about Philadelphia. I despise their fans. I despise their idiot face coach, their owner, everything in Philadelphia. But what did we learn about Philadelphia is they don't care that they're hated. They don't care that they are the villains, because you know what? They play some good ball. This narrative that they put out about Jalen Hurts, it doesn't matter if he's getting stats. I think Nick Sirianni said it the best. He's like, a quarterback can't be good if you're surrounded by shit, right? And I'm paraphrasing what he said though, but there's some truth in that situation. Is that you know what? He's had a lot of weapons. Saquon Barkley proved to me why he should be the MVP. He probably won't be. It'll probably be Lamar Jackson or Josh Allen, and but he literally was the key cog in this offense this past year for the Philadelphia Eagles, as he ran for over 2,000 yards on his way to probably, and he had to do extra time though with it, the single postseason record for rushing yards. All it did was give it to him, and that was what happened on that first drive. As we look into this ball game and everything, as I get ready to pull the game book up, and we'll look at the first quarter of the ball game. And I'm gonna take y'all's calls here in the second half because I really want to get y'all's pulse, not pulse. Yeah, post pulse. There you go. Let's see. And it's weird that I feel this way after a devastating loss, a 55 to a 32 point defeat at a division rival who I can't stand. But we know, we know. Here we go. We take a look at the drive chart here. So that first drive, we took it. We took the kickoff. We started at our 30, 18 plays, 54 yards, a field goal. Converted it twice on fourth down. Did the burgundy and gold, right? And in that situation, I thought it was good. I thought it was smart for Dan Quinn to go for the field goal. You don't want to be chasing points on the road and in a divisional game for everything. On the with everything on the dial here. You didn't want to lose this early. I thought that the offense responded well. Jaden Daniels, they passed a lot on that drive too. I believe Cliff had them out. I think they only ran the ball actually twice. They only had 2 design runs. Yeah, let's take a look at this drive chart here, as it was. My eyes are terrible. So Jaden scrambled for a yard, avoiding the pressure from Nolan Smith, and then he went and threw the ball 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 consecutive times. Then B Rob had a 5-yard run, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So 9 passes right there compared to 2 runs here, and then Jaden had a scramble attempt in there, so 3 runs right there, and we couldn't, and then we got in a hole there and picked up 6 yards, decided to go for it, and James Gonzalez knocked through a 34-yard field goal. It was 3-0 in favor of the burgundy and gold. Eagles get to play, get the ball back, and get the ball for the first time. So from their 40, and Bedlam happened. Saquon Barkley ran left 60 yards to the house. Y'all seen it on the thumbnail. That is Saquon Barkley running past Bobby Wagner and Frankie Louvu. And we'll talk more about Frankie Louvu here. I thought, the dude laid everything on the line in this situation. So, I love what I saw out of them. Then we get the ball back, and we're starting to put together a drive. Jaden Daniels, right? Austin Eckler picked up 4 yards, and then Jaden passed to Ertz for 5 yards, picked up a first down. Then B-Rob picked up 3 yards, and then we threw to Jaden threw to Diami. Diami's running it and has the ball. He fumbles. Zach Bond comes up and with the fumble and the recovery there, and him and Cooper DeJean, and they take over. Well, Reed Blankenship came up with it, and that's kind of, you can't have that happen, right? And then the Eagles took it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plays, 4 touchdowns. Saquon 2 touchdowns and 2 drives. It was 14-3 in favor of the Eagles in that first quarter. Wasn't like that. Feeling good. Santiago says, I'm feeling good. I'm proud of these guys. Absolutely. Marcus, what's up, brother? What's up, Warpath family? Usually I would still be mad after a loss, but we got arguably the best quarterback in the NFC and top 5 in the NFL. Let's build around him. Yeah, that's true. What's up, Art? How you feeling, brother? Hey, Corey. Hey, Warpath fam. Shout out to you, brother. Shout out to all you guys for rocking with me. We possessed the ball. This is the crazy stat right here. We held the ball for 12 minutes and 40 seconds. The Eagles only had it for 2 minutes and 20 seconds in the first quarter. They were up by 11. Not a recipe for success. And we already turned the ball over. And then we respond with that touchdown. And another Zane Gonzalez field goal is 14-6. Jake Elliott missed a 54-yard field goal in that second quarter, and then we took it downfield. That was another opportunity. We had an opportunity to tie the game up. Terry McLaurin, 36-yard touchdown. Yeah, he and Paulie says it the best, right? He's elite for us, right? It was a that was an elite play by Terry McLaurin on a 36-yard touchdown catch and run. Love that out of him. And then so those in that second quarter, we had an opportunity. We didn't get the 2-point conversion, which that was weird because the play was going to the play. Jaden looked to his left to Eckler, and they already had two guys coming down. And then I'm like, okay. It seemed like the play was on the right instead of to the left of him. But, I digress there in that respect. Made it 14-12, and that was the closest that we ever got back in to the game was at that point. We held the Eagles, and I remember I was sitting here yesterday, y'all, and I told you, I said, God, the second quarter, Jaden Daniels got you down the field. Him and Terry McLaurin got you down the field. He took over. So they gave the ball up at the 7-minute mark of the second quarter, right? Down 14-12. Here we go. So from there, the Eagles take it, right? Score a touchdown. There was a defensive pass interference situation down there with A.J. Brown and Lattimore and the unsportsmanlike conduct. So let's take that aside for a second. Marshawn Lattimore has been a liability. I think he's been drinking that tainted maple syrup with Benjamin St. Juste, because I think he just applied for dual citizenship in Canada just because he was getting burnt the entire time against big body receivers. And he had some comments yesterday. I would implore everybody to go and because Paulie encouraged me to go and listen to the whole thing. He hadn't listened to it yet, and I would say go look at Marshawn Lattimore's comments, and you be the judge there. I mean, the guy was pissed off in the moment. He said you can't turn the ball over 3 times, which he's right, but you can't get burned. You can't lose control of yourself in the moment. He did that with A.J. Brown, and they flagged him. I thought at the least, at the most, it should have been offsetting penalties, not just one-sided. I mean, Marshawn Lattimore's got his helmet off. Yeah, he may have engaged first on that, but usually the aggressor getting and A.J. Brown, it's like, he walks on water with the officials, I guess. And, it is what it is. You can't, we can't expect to be given any favors by the officials, by other players. You got to earn everything. And that was the motto of the whole season. Lost it in the middle. Hurts ran it for a touchdown. They didn't get the 2-point conversion. So we were like, okay, we're going to get the ball back. We're going to get the ball back. A little bit of time. Maybe we can make this a 5-point game going into halftime. And you know what? We get the ball kicked off, right? What happened? Jerry McNichols, fumble the ball. Will Shipley on the recovery, his name would come up important there later in the game. And then Kenny Gainwell recovered. So 2 running backs on the hit and the recovery from Jeremy McNichols. That was at the Washington 17. And then they took it 7 plays, 24 yards, and a penalty, unnecessary roughness on Mikey Sammers still. Now another one. This is another penalty that a lot of people had questions about. And with Saquon Barkley going out of bounds, To me, y'all know how I am. I've said this all season long. I'm like, I don't like. I know the officiating is poor. I don't think the officiating is always against us, but you've got to be smarter in that situation. If you're Mikey Sanderson, that just looked like a rookie mistake. He was clearly out of bounds. He was already hovering over the line, and he was trying to make a play. He got penalized for it, and that set him up with another touchdown, right? And what was the killer was he gained 4 yards. It was going to be 4th down, so probably Jake Hill would come through, and it would have been an 11-point game. No, says them. No, says them. 10 yards, right? They gave him half distance to the goal. And then Jalen Hurts finds A.J. Brown in the end zone for a touchdown. Makes it 27-12. And why did I highlight all of this? The reason why I highlighted all this was Jaden Daniels gets the ball back with 39 seconds left. And he's down 27-12. We gave them the ball back on the kickoff at the 7-minute mark. They turn around and basically take off 7 minutes of clock because of our ineptitude and our lack of mental awareness, and they make it 27-12. But I will give credit to the offense again, right? Quick plays, good catches by Ertz, good run by Jaden. Good clock management right there to get in line for Zane Gonzalez field goal to make it 27-15 going into halftime. Good. Like at halftime, we'll talk about the third quarter here in a minute, but let's go through some of these comments. Got to salute a couple of folks in here. A lot of hellos going on. Cheer me up, everyone. Oh, we'll cheer you up here, Art. Boski said today was a stressful day after yesterday. Yeah, it was. But you know what? I wore this to work today. I wore it to work. I ain't care. I ain't ashamed. It's stressful. You know what? It's stressful being one of the best teams in the league. Yeah, you're right. You're right. And for this year, we were one of the best teams. So, and I liken this to Art. You'll like this one, right? I liken this to we were a bunch of drunk frat boys for 19 weeks of the NFL season, just doing whatever we want to. The cops came busting down the door. They came down and shut the party down. And that was the Philadelphia Eagles. That's exactly what happened. We were sitting there drinking the Mad Dog 2020. Paulie was in the back drinking some Hennessy. G from the shop over there had some Tito's. Bruce Van was drinking his Miller Lite in the corner. And Hawk was waiting to be the DD for everybody. He was being the bodyguard up there. So because he's still on super secret probation for jumping ship and being a Ravens fan for a little bit. So that's where it was. Bro, we just the cops came and shut down the party, and they called the dean of students. It was like, we're gonna have to suspend y'all now. Yeah, man. But I hear you, brother. I hear you. We'll be back in the playoffs next season. All right, yeah. Yes, sir. Hope you're right. What about book it? Lattimore should probably read AJ Brown's book. Yeah. He should have. Let's see here. We will grow from these growing pains and be better. That's right. And the roster's and we'll look at who's on the free agency list here in a little bit, and we'll say, who we think should stay, who we think should go. We'll look at that. McNichols fumbled backbreaker. That hurt. What's up, Hawk? The future is brighter than light hitting Sanchez. If you can spell my name right, that would have actually been a good joke, Hawk. See, I'm making jokes right there. Hey, but it's growing back already, though. It's growing back. They got the little peach fuzz on there. Got the peach fuzz on there right now. It's like Paulie's beard right there, Oh, scraggly beard. What's up, y'all? You should have gave St. Just in. Patrick said, I feel so bad for 5. Yeah. Yeah, he was. He was, man. And like I said, let it sting. Let it sting. Just it's okay. Just spray it. Spray that wound. Let it sting. Let it heal up. And you remember what not to do next time around. But I mean, Five did everything he could. That's the thing. Mm-mm. Five played his ass. That's all he did. Nah, today was great. I saw what the future can be, spite of the loss. That's right. Haha. Purple Jesus. Call me Uber Hawk. Yeah. Let's see here. We gotta beef up that O line and D line. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. D line, I think, needs more help than the O line. I mean, the O line needs help for sure. Um, we can get a dog at the right tackle spot, or if they think Coleman's the guy, hey, we're good. Um, let's see, but I think they've established a core here. You still can't spell my name right. Corey. We should draft Scatterboom from Arizona State. Um, he's balling. I don't know if he fits his offense, but he's a baller. Let's see, Scatterboom would be B's knees in DC at running back. Rogers says I need more Jimmy and Joes. Our defense is terrible. The offense is one dimensional, but Jaden is him. Can't waste time. Big game hunting in this free agency and draft season. Yeah, they're one dimensional because but you're running back from Alabama. I don't think he fits the scheme, but we'll talk about. I mean, Arizona, they had a pretty good running game when Cliff was there. So I think they still got to get those pieces working there. What's up, Frost? I doubt that guy will still be there when I come. Hey, we might not. Sounds like Chase. I'm not even reading that. Right up. I'm not even reading that. Hawk, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. You almost got me. You got me. Let's see here. Let's see here. So let's talk about the third quarter. I ain't gonna lie, there was one that was kind of funny. I can't tell you about that. Frost, message me later, and or text me, and I'll show you what video I thought was funny. But it was, I did feel for us. So third quarter, right? It looked like we got some adjustments going on. We come out, we force a punt, we force a 3 and out. So we're like, oh, okay, yeah, here we go. We can do something here. Like Bruce was up in there. It's like, I ain't giving up just yet. I said, okay, all right, then. You got me believing a little bit. Then we go 3 and out. Kenneth Gainwell gets hurt. Then Jalen Hurts, touchdown. They pick a big play up from Goddard and 2 big plays from Goddard. A play from Antonio, AJ Brown, not Antonio. Sometimes he reminds me of Antonio. Jalen Hurts, a couple plays later, scores a touchdown. Then that's when we were in the whole 34. Then I thought it was over with at that point. And then Jaden Daniels leads another drive in that third quarter. 8 plays, 70 yards, on a match 3 minutes, 57 seconds. And we got back in time. I got a 2-point conversion, so made it another 11-point lead. And then at this point, let's see here. We kicked the ball back to him. And then we get the ball back. And then we force another punt. And then this is when the carnage started to begin. The carnage started to begin on this drive at the 134 mark. We're driving, and Jaden looks right, throws to Austin Eckler, gets up, Oren Burks, fumble. Ron picks it up, and this is when the bottom just fell out. Philadelphia then went on 1, 2, 3 touchdown drives in that fourth quarter, and Washington just never recovered. The magic ran out. They went and scored 21 points in fourth quarter, excuse me. And that's all she wrote there. So, I mean, I thought JD did well. I thought JD did really good in his championship debut. He did have that interception he threw trying to make a play, and I mean that's gonna happen. But yeah, 21-0. So they skunked us there in that fourth and final. I don't know why I keep on saying third. But let's look at the final stats here. Jane Daniels was 29 of 48, 255. He threw a touchdown. He threw an interception. He was sacked 3 times. Tress Way down. That was a good play. That fake punt. I meant to mention that as well. Now he has more attempts and more passing yards than one Rain, Rain Dakota Prescott in championship games. Good job for him. I saw that one. Zach Ertz had a heck of a game. Had his best game in Burgundy and Gold. 11 receptions, 104 yards, and 9.5 yards. He looked like he found the fountain of youth, and it kind of killed me for Zach Ertz because he's like, yeah, this ain't over with yet. Yeah, I think he's going to give it one good push. It was the healthiest he's ever been. He started and played in all 17 games this year. And I told y'all, we just needed a little bit from Zach Ertz. We didn't need Zach Ertz to do any more than what he did. And he did it. And in this game, he did more than what we needed him to do. Zacchaeus had 4 catches in there. Terry McLaurin, he had 7 targets, 3 receptions, 51 yards. 36 of those came on that touchdown. Diami had 3 receptions, 42 yards, had that fumble. John Bates early on had 2 catches there, and Ben Sinnott as well had a career high in 23 yards. Luke McCaffrey had a target, but that did not work for him there. Jalen Hurts on the other side, he was 20 of 28 for 246, a touchdown. He also ran for 3 touchdowns and on 10 attempts for 16 yards. Saquon Barkley, 115 for 118 yards and 3 touchdowns in the victory. I mean, outside of that 60-yard touchdown on the numbers, I mean, they did okay. The defense did enough there, right? But let's go back. I got to go back here, though. We got to go talk about the Sean Hockey situation. And Patrick Mahomes, he's got to be foaming at the mouth now that he knows that the officials can award penalties, can award scores now. I got to go put this up over here. Where was that at? What quarter was that? Is that in the fourth quarter, yo? I think that was in the fourth quarter, right? Yeah, that was in the fourth quarter. There we go. I'm zoomed in too much. Yeah. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, here we go. I'm surprised they didn't put this in the stat book. So we got 3 consecutive penalties. John Allen got defensive offside. So we have 4 penalties in 5 plays at the one. John Allen got offsides. Luvu got encroachment. Then another encroachment. And then they were warned if it happened again because he was doing that. He was doing the big old dive that we can award. They can be awarded the points. Which I thought you got to earn everything. Everything's earned, right? But they were going to be fine. I just wish that they had done that. I really do. I wish they would have done. And how outrageous that would have looked. Sean Hockey was like, he ain't his dad, though. He ain't his dad. I think he was sipping on the bad creatine that his dad, because we used to call his dad Ed Hercules back in the day. And then Jalen Hurts finally ran that brotherly shove. And that's another point that I bring up. The brotherly shove. I didn't heard everybody talking about canceling that play. It looks bad. I my buddy Chris, who's on here, he says it's an illegal play. I do have a question about that and it being a legal play. It probably is because the way those guys are lined up on a line of scrimmage and everything. And it's like the center, like, and some of the guards are kind of like lined up over the ball. So I don't know how that works where they're laying down. Why in the hell has no one found a way to stop this play? And we talk about a competitive balance and everything like that. If the defense was cheating up and finding a way to do that and neutralize it, they would have changed the rules on it. But it's an offensive play. They're going to keep it. Let's see. It's Monopoly money. LOL. We need elite players. We got enough Jags. The roster needs turning over like last year, but with better free agents that want to come to us. Yeah, we don't need to get free agency drunk though. We need you add pieces like 1 to 2 blue chip free agents, and then get your guys in here. Let's see. It's 100. It's not 100% play. People stop it. Yeah, I mean Washington stopped it a couple of times, but what's the success rate of it? Like 90-some%, 80-some%. Come on now. And Washington stopped it twice last year, where Hurts fumbled it. In Washington, I remember, but very rarely does it get stopped. Let's see here. It's a reason he's not sticking with teams. Oh, we ain't even talking about him. We ain't, he shall. I don't need. Why are we gonna go back out and buy trash that we already thrown out? Get Chase, bring in T Higgins. No, think about the money. Let's see. Yeah, Hog. Not as productive. Chase ain't sniffing 15. No, thanks. Yeah. Let's see here. I know how you feel about him, but I think he can be cheaper by bringing the former number 2 back to DC. Yeah, that's such a Dan Snyder move, Hawk. You know that. Chase Young is going to be cheaper than Hendrickson. The Ami's gone. Let's see here. Early GM scenario for you, Corey. Do you resign De'Ami Brown? What's your importance from a scale of 1 to 10, making 10 the highest? 4? 4. 4. I give him 4. Let's see here. We need to sign Henderson from said draft. Sherman Sport from Texas A&M. Bobby Wags too slow as a sloth. Need to upgrade a middle linebacker. He can come back as a mentor, cut his playing time. Though I think that's what they're trying to do with the boy from Temple. Let's see here. I don't count that pick. It goes over by then. Yeah, it's still 4 turnovers though, bro. I get you, Frost. I understand. We need pass rush help if he's available. No. I ain't going back to my ex-girlfriend. Let's see here. Let's see. What's up, Steve? He said, "Hey, Corey, how are you doing? I'm not watching the Super Bowl because the NFL is rigged and fixed. I'm sick of the NFL should be Bills and Commanders." Yeah, I hear you, Steve. I mean, that's not what sells. Hope doesn't sell, right? Let's see here. There's a way to stop the tush push. You put a DT exactly like they ate the line up on offense. As our quarterback with 2 linebackers pushing him in the center, it would stop. Okay. Good evening, Shaq. Shaq, the couch was loaded this year when we came and sat down on it. I'm glad y'all were like serving the drinks and everything at this point. How's Brian Schottenheimer doing? Let's see here. 2 will probably be back. Yeah, I think he'll probably be back. Interesting idea. And good to see you. Lord have mercy. Y'all are wild. I love it though. Yeah. So I mean, we've seen it. We've seen it stop before. That's no problem. Um, let's see here. I mean, and then defensively, we outmatched. No Deron Payne, which I mean, I know Frost was. Doesn't think that Deron Payne would have done anything. I think he would have held up a little bit better in action. He would have held up a little bit better than Carl Davis and Shelton Day. I mean, there's a picture I was watching the replay, and all you can see is Shelton Day just like, why am I running after Saquon Barkley? And John Allen. I mean, John Allen went out there. You got to give John Allen credit. This probably his last game in the burgundy and gold, unless they re-sign him. But maybe you rip that Band-Aid off and you trade him because his contract run out, or he has no more guaranteed money after this year. Let me see. Let's see. Let's see what over the cap says. Uh, 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 So he has no more guaranteed money. That's what that is. I'm doing great. I'm doing a lot better than you are, Shaq. Doing great. Huh? Hardcore for all says the problem is you can't get off the snap on defense against it. You never stop touch for with a conventional lineup. Linemen down low, bunched together and trying to drive over the top. Have to fight fire with fire. Yeah, I'd like to see what the officials think of that too. They'll find a way to stop that. Um, and then I told y'all this. I think I told y'all this when I did with Will. We pre-recorded it on Friday. I didn't believe a damn thing about Jalen Hurts being hurt in the brace. I thought this was all for fodder, and I thought it was all for gamesmanship. I think their linemen were more hurt than they probably let on. But no, I don't want the officials to stop that. I mean, whatever. I said they will stop defensively. That's what I was talking about, hardcore. They'll stop whatever you try to do defensively to neutralize it. But yeah, can we stop this narrative about Jalen Hurts and like he was hurt? He wasn't hurt. I told you. I was like, hey, I don't believe this. This is just gamesmanship to put out false flags. And what did everybody do? They fell for it. I didn't fall for it. I was like, yep, he's okay. He's okay. And we really gotta stop disrespecting this man. We have to. Kudos to him, man. Kudos to him. Let's see. Yeah, it is rugby scrum. Let's see here. On offense, we need a right tackle, lineup, and line depth. And on defense, we need 3 defense tackles with 325 pounds to keep Johnny Newton as a pass rushing DT. I hear you. And Coleman is not a left tackle. Well, maybe they start playing him at guard. Sam Cosmi is going to be out for a little bit. Yeah, but let's look at these free agents according to let's see here. According to Over the Cap. Share screen. So this is the first time I'm actually getting a look at this. Can y'all see that? Or do we need to? I need to zoom in a little bit. There you go. So right now, I'm just gonna do this quick. I'm not saying these guys are gonna be here, but this is what I'm just saying what I need to do. Philly fan told me, hey, he was full participant in practice. That's all I have to tell. Yeah, that's right. Did your DJ Jones, hell of a season for JD5 and a brighter future ahead. That being said, go Birds. And then Broski put him at right tackle and get a left tackle. I think Coleman did pretty good at tackle. Yeah, he wasn't that bad. I was looking at Sports Chat, and there aren't a lot of good free agents at the positions we need help with. So that means you got to draft. You got to draft, trade. Here we go. Let's take a look at this. So Bobby Wagner, he played on 99% of the snaps this year. He's going to be 35. I know a lot of people say he's slow. I mean, I bring him back. I bring Bobby Wagner back. I think he's a key cog. He's a leader in that room. He was not Thomas Davis slow. Like I remember when Ron brought in Thomas Davis. If Bobby Wagner wants to come back, you resign him. Marcus Mariota, I think we saw what he could do as a backup. He can win you games. He won you 2 games as a backup. Bring him back as well. Jeremy Chin too. I think Jeremy Chin, him and Quan Martin, they kind of established themselves as a pretty good tandem back there at safety, and you can put them a little bit everywhere. So Jeremy Chin, for the right price, brings ass back. KJ Osborne, no. Cleveland Farrell, nah. I wouldn't bring him back. I wouldn't bring Cleveland Farrell back. Tressway, he should have a blank check. Bring that brother back. He's been here long enough. Unless he wants to retire, bring Tressway back. Dante Fowler. What do y'all think about Dante Fowler? For me, he was your leading sacker last year. But where in the hell was he at last? I want to know how many snaps he played yesterday. Cause I didn't hear him. I didn't hear a word out of Dante Fowler. Maybe bring back on another year contract, but maybe he might want more money. I don't know. Michael Davis gone. Zach Ertz. Yeah, for the right price, I'd bring Zach Ertz back. Cornelius Lucas. Why not? Bring him back. Dieter. Nah. He was liability when he was at center. No. So you need to get I think we need to get a better center, backup center there for Biotish. Trent Scott. Yeah, bring him back. I mean, he was one of Jaden's primary targets. I thought he played good at a right guard in relief of Cosme against Detroit. Yeah, bring him back. Bring Trent Scott back. Igbenogany, I'm good. Alameda, you probably can find a better replacement for Alameda, and I like Alameda. I'd probably let him walk unless he comes back on like a vet minimum or something like that. Maybe he can find somebody else there. Benjamin, yeah, y'all know how I feel about that. Canadian whiskey, get your ass out of here. He's gone. Jameson Crowder. No. Yeah. Yeah, I bring him back. I bring him back for yeah, I'd bring him back. Just veteran. Diami, if the price is right, yeah, I'd bring Diami back. Noah Brown too. Yeah, bring him back because we're gonna need competition in the wide receiver room. If Noah Brown's good, bring him back. Nick Bellore. I think he was good on special teams, right? He's 36 though. Yeah, I'll bring him back. Sheldon Day. He's good, but he's 31. Um, he can't be like one of your primary guys out there the whole time. He did play 25% of snaps this year. Driscoll, I mean, whatever. McNichols, yeah, bring McNichols back. Let him compete. Austin Seibert, I think you got to bring him back. I think you got to bring Zane Gonzalez back, and then bring somebody else there. Let these guys compete. I think you bring back one of those two guys there. Jalen Holmes, Michael Walker, I thought he did good on special teams. You might can bring him back. John Bates, Master John Bates, I thought he's a good blocker. Bring my boy back. Derek Forrest, nah. Chris Rodriguez, yeah. Casimir Allen, who? Nah. That's all your unrestricted guys up here. And you got Rodriguez is an exclusive rights free agent. So I'd bring C-Rod back. And then I ain't gonna try to pronounce this guy. They said he was one of our he got sick or something on the and he was on the inactive list or whatever. I think the Patriots tried to sign him off the practice squad, and then he had to come back right back. But yeah, I mean, and this is just a quick top level view of it. Everyone that fumbled is gone. Lord have mercy. Just drop catches, right? He trying to get paid. We ain't keeping 3 or 4 of these dudes. You think that, Roger? You think that? I think a few of these guys are coming back. I think a lot of these guys will come back at the right place, at the right price. Let's see here. Crowder, because most of them won't be there. The team is full of Jags. You need Jags though, Rod. That's the thing. You need Jags. Like you're not gonna be elite at every place. That's what they do. They hire assassins. That's what he did. They're gonna rebuild the roster. They're gonna bring people in here to compete. So you saying we just go back out there in free agency and pick up everybody? We didn't need as many, right? Okay, okay, Roger. I got you, Alex. What's up, man? How you doing? How you doing? Um, we not celebrating Saquon Barkley, are we? I saw you up there. I'm sorry, brother. Like that should be. That's another thing, right? If I'm the Mariners watching this, they should. Joe Shane should be fired right now for cause. Like he should be paying back money. But instead, they're bringing him back. They should be. He should be fired. Like just to let that go away. And then that conversation how was on the let out on the Hard Knocks. Yeah, get you gone, brother. His key card would have been terminated as soon as the Eagles got the George Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable, unfreaking real. Aaron Jones, you need to have at least one elite player at every position. Really, really. I don't agree with that. Let's see here. There has to be upgrades everything. Yeah, yeah, yes, I agree. Kareem Hunt. Yeah, I mean, do they have elite running backs in Kansas City? No, they got elite quarterback. They got elite quarterback. You got five. If you got 5 elite guys on your team, you should be good. Aaron Jones. Sure about Kareem. Yeah, I ain't messing with no Kareem up. Let's see here. Joe Witt gave bulletin board material and didn't stop anything. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. He did. But I mean, to be honest with you, his bulletin board material was the same thing he used against Tampa. He said the same thing in his press conference. He said, if the quarterback's gonna run, we're gonna hit him like a running back. That's what he said. I don't know if that's bulletin board material. That's bulletin board material if you want to make it bulletin board material. But you gotta, like they said, he wrote a check that his defense couldn't cash. He did. I don't have a problem with Joe Witt. I think Joe Witt and company. Joe Witt did a good job with what he had. He got I mean, seriously, he literally turned a bunch of crackheads into elementary school teachers, reformed, and they passed every test besides this last one. Yeah, Let's see here. Let's see here. This is what Adam has to do. Upgrade if possible. Try the best cost conscientious, but upgrade nonetheless. At least try. And in free agency, no Jags, only elite play. Oh my gosh, you and this elite players thing. There's a reason why they are called elite. Let's go and look up the word elite. Elite, that's a series. Definition. Superior ability or qualities the rest of society. A select group, right? That is superior in terms of ability or qualities to the rest of a group or society, y'all. You're not getting 5 free agents that are elite. I get what you're saying. You need very good. Roger, we beat them in December. What are you talking about? They beat them in December. You want to call it a fluke win? They beat them in December. You know what Philadelphia does good? They draft and develop talent. And then they had a good trade. And then they picked up one. They picked up one free agent, and then they brought in Zach Bond, and he played at an elite level. He wasn't elite coming in from New Orleans. He wasn't elite coming into New Orleans. But he had a coaching staff that was able to Vic Fangio, who's an elite defensive mind, right? That's an elite. That's elite right there. You gonna swallow up your cap too with that fake win. It was a win. It's a win either way. Fake win. Yeah, Dallas was a fake win. With that being said, Tampa was a fake win. Detroit was a fake win. Because stop it. Stop. They turned the ball over 5 times. 5 times and won. Five times and won. So there we go. Elite does not run on trees. 10 minutes. Yeah. Here we go, y'all. This is what we're gonna do. I just said 2 playoff wins, Roger. What are you talking about? Roger, I love you, brother. Good God, I love you. You know that. But I just mentioned 2 playoff wins. But those are flukes too. Those are fake wins too. Here we go. I gotta make sure the number still works. Let me see. Google Voice. Google Voice. There you go. There you go. We should be good. There's the number. Y'all want to call in? There's the number. You get beat by 32 points and give up 55 points to that same team. No, it's not. It's not a fake win. It's not a fake win. It's a win. Then we lost to them by 8 points back at, what was it? That last minute score was garbage, so whatever. We lost because we didn't say, yeah, I agree with that. We didn't, yeah. Which Saquon had over. He had about 400 yards on the ground. Yes. Here we go. Who we got? Hold on. Oh, here we go. Yo, Roger. Hold on. Hold on, brother. Give me a second. Give me a second. There you go. Uh,
Okay.
okay. Can y'all hear Roger? I think y'all can. Okay. What's up, bro?
No, I'm just saying. We need more elite players. When I mean elite, it's probably overstating. Just better players
Very
like
good. Very good
Chin.
players. Right.
Yeah, Chin is good, but
Mm-hmm.
he is terrible in coverage.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Marshawn Lattimore, I understand that he was learning a new defense. He seems grabby to me.
Yeah.
He's an elite player that I like. Lord Igbenogany, we need to keep him. Half of the Jags, though, that's on that list of free agents, we need to get rid of. I'm bringing Bobby back as a mentor, but his playing time is way too much. He's slow as a sloth. Um, well, let me see. That's the defense. Okay, I'm getting rid of the Alabama wall. I'm trading Deron Payne.
Mm-hmm.
Jonathan Allen can go. I saved him $17 million to sign better players.
Uh-huh.
Um uh Safety, you got the young guy that was I can't think of his name, but he's real fast and kinda really and a super athlete. He's not playing now, but we got him last year. Damn, I can't think of his name.
You
But
talking
anyway,
about
had to
Hampton?
see.
You talking about Hampton?
No, that Hampton is the line. He moved the
Yeah,
linebacker.
that's
I'm talking
right.
about the safety.
Safety.
I'm talking about the one that played special teams that got hurt the other week. Number 40. What the hell is his name?
Shoot. Who's he talking? Hold on. Okay.
Uh, Tyler Owens.
Yeah, 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 yeah. That's right.
Tyler
Right.
Owens.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
You
Yes,
want to develop him because you can use his speed and athleticism and size to try to cover the tight ends because we got to find somebody to cover Dallas Garden and Chin can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm letting Chin walk. I'm letting it's only like two or three people. I'm keeping Trent Scott. I might keep Corn Luke. Um Name off those free agents.
Uh,
Our free agents.
Give me a second here. I gotta find it.
And I'll let you know who I would keep.
Bro, I did this exercise and you can't type it in, and you couldn't type it in there, and you typing Bible scriptures and everything up here on me, and I gotta go back and look at. I'm doing all this work. Yeah, gun it, Roger. Let me see. Where was I at? Over the cap. That's right. Okay. You like I remember this.
Like, but
So
my
yeah.
um offensively, the interior line is okay, but it can be upgraded. And I think we could upgrade that by moving Coleman to left guard.
Mm-hmm.
Allegretti be a backup.
Mm-hmm.
If we have to move up in this year's draft to trade to move up to get a left tackle, I'm down for it. I'm trying to get Miles Garrett. I'm trying to get Max Crosby. I'm trying to get the elite of the elite players because of the money that we have. You said we want to spend all our cap space, but it's monopoly money. You see what Howie does in Philadelphia, how they got all those stars. They talk about the cap space and all that crap. But you can make it work. I don't want to hear that. That's bullshit. Okay, so what else?
How the Saints doing? How the Saints doing with that negative 50 million?
Yeah, but the Saints ain't. But the Saints do not have him, and you know who I'm talking about.
I know
The
you know
Saints doesn't have a quarterback, a rookie quarterback
I know.
that you can have. Yeah, right.
I know
So
what you're talking about.
he changes everything, so we can spend money
Uh-huh.
big on elite players
Okay.
or very good players.
Yeah. Okay.
And like I said, I'm trying to get the top of the line. I'm trying to get Miles Garrett. He's ready to leave Cleveland. I don't care what they say in the news on the reports. It's bullshit. He's ready to leave Cleveland. I don't care what anybody says because he want to win, and I believe he would love to come to Washington.
Let's see.
That goes for Max Crosby. He's ready to lead the Raiders. These teams don't have a quarterback. They have no hope. They have zero hope, and these dudes are getting in there. They're gonna turn 30, man. And NFL stands for not for long.
Right. Let's see here.
So they wasted their time up there doing that.
Yeah. Okay.
So Adams should be trying to get the most elite players available, flat out, at every position. Yeah. Because just like NFL don't stand not for long, this window is not going to be here for long with Jaden making little money because his contract is going to be $100 million per.
Yeah, that's going to be a big contract. Okay, let's go through here, and you just give me a yes or no, just a yes or no. I'm going through these free agents. Bobby Wagner.
I'm hesitating. I don't want to, but he's a mentor, so yes.
Yes. Marcus Mariota.
Yes.
Okay. You said no to Chin. KJ Osborne, I doubt you're going to say yes to
no.
KJ. Cleveland Farrell, no.
No.
Tressway,
yes.
Yeah, bring him back. Fowler.
No.
No to Fowler. Michael Davis, no.
No.
Yeah. Zach Ertz.
No.
Okay. You said Lucas, maybe, right?
Maybe.
Yeah. Okay. Dieter, no.
No.
Yeah. Trent Scott, no.
Yes.
Yes. Sorry, my bad. I knew you were gonna say yes to that. Igbenogany, you said yes, which I was kind of shocked at that one. Zacchaeus, no.
No.
I'm not even gonna ask you about St. Juice. Jameson Crowder.
No.
Diami, no.
No.
Noah Brown, no.
No.
Ballore.
No.
Okay. Sheldon Day, no.
No.
Driscoll, nah.
No.
Jeremy McNichols.
No.
Siebert, the kicker.
No.
Gonzalez, the kicker.
No.
So no kicker on the roster. Jalen Holmes.
I like him. He's feisty. Maybe. We'll have to see. He be in the competition.
Okay. Walker.
No.
Bates.
But John Bates?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to keep John.
Okay. All right. Derek Force. Nah.
No.
Rodriguez.
C-Rod? No.
No. Okay. Kaz Allen. Nah.
No.
And then that guy, I can't say his name, so
Sheldon Day. No, it's
not
Nogany?
No, it's Haggai Chisholm.
Oh yeah, yeah, I know who you're talking about now.
Yeah. So
Carl Davis Jr. No.
Yeah. I don't think Carl Davis is a free agent, to be honest with you. They don't.
Is he?
Over the Cap doesn't have him on here, so I don't see why.
Okay.
I don't see why he wouldn't be. I think he's got to be. He's got to be a free agent, but he's just not on there. Yeah.
And then Sheldon Day, I'm bringing him in for competition. I mean, these players. I mean, they may get an invite, but I'm bringing better players in. You know, through free agency, and in the draft to compete. But most of them, I'm just giving them the pink slip.
Yeah, I hear you. You want to rebuild this roster from top to bottom. I hear you, Roger.
Again.
Yeah.
Again.
Do it again.
Because he can do it. Adam did it so easily by assembling a bunch of Jags and the coach. You have to give it to the coach, to the coaching staff, because they put together a team that believed in the system. Now, I have a problem with Cliff's scheme.
Oh, I know you do.
Yeah, because it is. I get so tired of the spineless gun runs.
There it is.
Runs.
There it is.
My goodness. I mean, you can do something else. What bothers me is Edwin Lim was brought in here to be the run game coordinator. He's highly versed in the West Coast offense. We have elements of that in the playbook because Cliff has called that formation 19 times. You go back and look at it. He's called it 19 times, and he's
Uh-huh.
never given it to the running back. It's always been a play action fake.
Right.
You take that formation, and then you can get something out of a third round draft choice that you drafted that you're getting nothing from. You're getting nothing from Ben Simmons.
Nope.
He is a premier fullback. They trying to turn him into a tight end, which he is not a tight end. They want to generalize that position with a fullback or H-back, but that's
Mhm.
garbage. What you do is you use him as a primary blocker, someone who leaks out sometimes, put him in motion. Now you can motion him out of the West Coast two back system and put him as almost like a move tight end.
Mhm.
He used to do that at Kansas State
Yeah.
when he starred for them. Okay, you can put him in motion. You can have him run an angle route because he's played wide receiver, so he can run routes,
Mhm.
and his blocking has gotten better. So I want to put I want to take advantage of his skill set, which is playing fullback. And you have this formation, but he's 19 times
19 times.
and never gave it to the running back. Now, and the reason why I believe in that is because Jaden using his mobilities with the bootlegs and the waggles will be tremendously just it would be he would be able to wreak havoc with his mobility off those naked bootlegs because somebody's gonna have to be on that side because they're gonna think it's coming. But you can run the ball with your running back to the
Mhm.
opposite direction. Now you got what 10 on 10,
Mhm.
right?
Yep.
Depending on the blocking scheme, and you have a fullback in the backfield, you have the numbers game on the edge.
Yep. Yeah.
But they don't utilize the West Coast offense part of this. It's just it's either gun or pistol all day, and we got a downhill running back trying
Mhm.
to be a 50 running back, and it doesn't work. If you gonna run those formations most of the time, the running back that needed most of the carries was McNichols because he's the most shiftiest, and Eckler.
Yep.
Those two are built for this offense, not C-Rod or B-Rod.
Yeah.
Those are downhill runners, and we have downhill formations, but we never call them. They're playing out of position almost.
Yeah.
But that's
Yeah.
that's about it.
Yep. All right, Roger. I appreciate you, brother.
Okay.
All right, later, man.
All
Go,
right.
go Stallions. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. Shout out to Roger. Appreciate you, brother, for coming and stopping by. Let's see here. Got some comments here. Yeah, I agree with you, G's outside. Yeah, I'm not giving up on Earthside. And like I said, he was your number two target. He had a unicorn season too for us. Played all 17 games. I'm not saying that's gonna happen again, but I like it. I agree with you on that. The gun run is violence because all. Oh Lord, it's gonna be fun. Let's see here. Shipley is not normally going to get loose up the middle. Fix the O line and the D line. Stop Saquon and the D line for the Eagles. Um, yeah, and you know that this is LC brings up a good point. Your goal this year is to going in next year outside of winning games and going to play. Your goal next year is to stop the Philadelphia Eagles. And it's how I stop the Philadelphia Eagles. It's how I stop physical teams this year, next year, right? That's what you have to be built around because they're the gold standard in the NFC East, not just the East and in the NFC right now. Two championship appearances, two Super Bowl appearances in 3 years. I mean, I hear people talk about Kyle Shanahan and the 49ers all the time. Yeah, and they may be back, but your goal is to stop the Philadelphia Eagles because what's the first goal? You got to win your division. And how do you win your division? You got to beat the people in your division. The Eagles, you play them twice. You got to figure out how to beat them. And then you're going to play the AFC West next year. You got to build. You got to be physical there as well. The Chargers, the Broncos, uh, Kansas City, and Vegas, right? And Vegas will probably be better next year. And then, oh God, who do we play out of the? Do we play? We play the North, so we get Detroit again. We get Minnesota. We get Green Bay. So that right there, and then you playing 9 games on the road next year. So you got to be built, physical, tough. And it all starts with beating your enemy, and that's beating the Philadelphia Eagles. I think if you figure out a way to beat the Eagles, everything else will fall in place. Everything will fall in place for you. We have to play Philly twice, maybe third time again in the playoffs, and they're Super Bowl threats. So if we ball and they ball, we have to face them at some point. Right, and that's what I said too, LC. That's a great point. I said the beautiful thing about the NFL playoffs is it will weed out the weak very quickly. It weeded out Minnesota very quickly. It weeded out LA very quickly. And then it proved to you that some people that some people just aren't primetime players in that situation. You will have to you will play the strong teams eventually, and you'll play them very quickly. We just got delayed 1 week, and we played the strongest team in the NFC, and the Philadelphia Eagles got. Oh, and shout out! I have to do this. I told Bergang I'll do that. Congratulations to the NFC champion Philadelphia Eagles. I did that. Check that off. That I am a man of my word. Shipley not going to get loose for that much. Yeah. Um. Yep. These are the people to be exactly. And then let's see here. It happened, Will. But some of it was after the team was shattered. And then we could have won the game yesterday. 3 terrible calls to help the Eagles score. Period. I chop. I'm not going to disagree with you, but you can't turn the ball over 3 times. Also, we can't turn the ball over 3 times, and that did us in. We're giving them the ball back in plus territory. That just can't happen, man. Last week he varied the running game. I can't believe we gave him 55 points in the NFC Championship. Yeah, me neither, but we did, bro. We did. Yeah, I agree with you on that. Let's see here. Oh Lord, I did that exercise well. Pretty much who I said I would keep was Sugar. Let's see here. I said I keep Wagner, Mariota, Chin, Tressway, Ertz, Lucas Scott, Crowder. I'd bring back both Browns at the prices right. Nick Ballore because he was good on special teams. I'd bring back both kickers, Seibert and Gonzalez, and yeah, and John Bates. That's about it. That's how to bring back. Mhm. What hurt so much was the turnovers came when we were just about to make a 1-score game. All of them. Yeah, you're right. They didn't, and that you cannot beat teams like that, man. You just can't. So let's see here, y'all. Okay, we're gonna get ready to, unless y'all want to. Let's see here. I'll give y'all. We'll give you a good 5 minutes with Paulie possibly, because he's gonna. Let's see here. So I gotta take a second. You know, we focus on the bad a little bit. Don't let tell you a joke. Um, have you ever heard of the Rice Krispie treat that came from a broken home? He had snap, crackle, but no pop. There you go. There's one. Oh, you want a joke told to you, Philadelphia Eagles fans. There you go. Joke. That's a joke told to you. Yeah. But y'all, let's not take away, like, this was a bad moment in one hell of a season. A lot of us did not expect double-digit wins. Nobody thought we were going to sniff a record that we hadn't been able to bounce through since 1991. This is just the beginning. We ain't done. We're gonna be back. We are going to be back. We got smart leadership up at the top that lets general manager, head coach do their things. You can tell Dan Quinn and Adam Peters, they're ready to rock and roll going into 2025. I expect to be in the playoffs next year. That nothing else matter. Get to the playoffs. I know you can do that because you can do it with this roster. Now, I mean, everything else, the intangibles and all that good stuff, you can recreate. You ain't gonna recreate what you had this year. I think this team could be better than they were this year and lose more games. That's the craziest thing about it. That's the craziest thing about that. We could win the division and lose more games. You could lose 6 games. You could lose 7 games, still win the division. Just depends. But don't sleep on your opponents that are below you. Bobby Wagner is going to the Pro Bowl as he's taking Zach Bond's spot. Also, that just came off the wire. Yeah. Let's see. We got Paulie here. Hail to the W.
Hail to the W.
Man, stop acting like you lost your best friend. Get your chin up.
Oh man, it's
Did
just
you?
tired, bro.
Hey,
Long day, long weekend, long day.
I like that silver Sharpie you got on your face. That's good to kind of let that beard grow out.
Like that, you like that, man?
Yeah.
Like that,
Yeah.
man. You know,
Yeah.
I figure I'll show my age for once. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was showing my 91. You know, in honor of the boys.
Yeah.
In honor of the 91 boys, I was showing my 91 with them.
Hail to the W.
Hail to the W, man. I'm sitting here listening to you. A lot of good topics, man. I agree with you 100%. Each season is its own entity.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You can't. It's good. You can't compare this season, next season, to this past season.
Nope.
You know, we might go 11-6 next year, but it's a better 11-6 than this 12-5.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And y'all better get used to it. I'm telling you now, because I heard a lot of people complain about it. I don't like playing all night games and everything. Y'all realize we could be playing on the opening night of the regular season. We could be playing on Thursday night. Depending on who wins, whether it's the Eagles or the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes, Jaden Daniels.
Corey.
Yo.
That dude, you can say what you want to say about his mama.
Yeah.
But she raised a good young man.
Yes, she did.
A well-mannered young man.
Yes, she did.
A well-spoken young man.
Yep.
And he's a hell of a player on the field. That's the type of man, and he plays the quarterback position. That's the type of player the league likes to market.
Yep.
And you in one of the biggest markets in the league.
What did he say? He said up there, and I said that made me love that brother even more. He said this shit stinks. Sorry, excuse my language. I was like, bro, like you like
you know he's a different dude around the fellas. You can tell that, man, because that's why they gravitate to him like that, man. You know he's a different dude with the fellas, man.
Let's see here, Paul. Bobby slow. He's more of a coach. He definitely doesn't need to play 99% of the plays.
Oh, we need to
Hey,
find another linebacker, bro.
oh yeah.
I've been saying this about Wagner all year. He's the funniest guy because he gets everybody where they need to be, and he even gets himself where he needs to be.
Yeah.
But he's not gonna make an eye-popping play. He can make a solid play if it works, if it comes to him. I was trying not to say
Right.
come to him. Pause.
Pause.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you. I
But
got you.
But they definitely need to get a linebacker that could split some time with him, that they could groom, that he can groom or
Yeah.
something. Because
Hawk,
I think that has a lot to do with why we lacking stopping the run. Also, he's not a sideline guy anymore.
Hawk, I swear I'm gonna take your moderator status away if you say something crazy like that again. Promise you.
Hey,
Man.
that touchdown run,
Yep.
that first touchdown run. If he scrapes down and fills the hole, he probably can make the tackle. But he don't have that athletic ability anymore. You see, he almost hyperextended his knee on the play.
What did you see the picture? Did you see my thumbnail? Did you see the thumbnail for the video?
Oh, that's what it was?
That's him. Like he's like stumbling with Saquon.
You got that score up there. I can't look at that score no more.
Oh, hey, Paulie, behind you. Paulie, behind you. Paulie, behind you.
Hey, come on in. Go ahead. Stick your head in. Hey, this is my brother from another Tommy, man. He
Oh, that's brother Tommy. Is that the oppressed
That's brother Tommy.
Hey, keep on keeping on, bro. Keep on keeping on. Keep on keeping on.
Damn right, buddy. We'll do my best. Home of the podcast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's up, bro?
Hey, how you doing tonight, buddy?
Good, brother. Good.
Warpath.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
Hey,
damn right. We might have lost, but we
right.
still showed them all this year, buddy. We ain't fucking. We ain't messing around.
You all right? Hey, he cut a grand cuts on here all the time, so it's all good. So it's good. Yeah.
Hey, look,
man.
I was on my tiptoes the whole game. Like, oh, we about to win this. We about to win this. Halftime game. I was like, man, I just knew we were gonna win because we always do better when we're coming from behind.
Right.
You know what I mean? But come third quarter, I was like, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, that hope ran out. That's all
right, though.
Yeah.
That's all right, though. Hey, like they said, this really is gonna be like the worst team that Jaden Daniels has up behind him or with him. You know what I mean? It's all uphill from here, buddy, because they're gonna add some running backs next year, buddy. That's what I feel like we need is running. We need a running back.
Hey, this the word on the street. You heard the first thing he said was a running back.
Yeah,
word on
the
street.
Buddy.
That's what it is. Hey,
running back bad. Hey, after damn, I can't think of his name. Barkley. After the way Barkley did as well, I was like, yeah, we need a running back.
Yeah.
We need a running back, man. Take some of that load off of Daniels.
Right.
Most definitely.
Right.
Yes, sir.
That, man.
I ain't gonna lie. Off running a couple times, I was scared to death. I was like, please don't let him please. Because he went straight up through the middle a couple times, boy. I was nervous. Good God, I was nervous.
Saquon.
Yeah, Saquon. I give that man credit, boy. He's a beast, dog.
Yeah.
He is. They did good getting him. Yes, sir. He's worth every penny.
That's why I said they should have fired. They need to fire the guys that they didn't fire Joe Shane today. I'm
about to say he wasn't worth every penny to the Giants.
Yep. Shoot. You ain't lying.
Oh, you gassed me up? I got you first. Oh, thank you, man. Appreciate you.
There you go. Good co-worker.
All right, boy. I'll holler at you.
That's right. That's my guy. I'm glad I got to put a name to the face.
That's the only brother I know that's the only dude I know that can out-talk me.
Damn.
That's my brother from another, Talking Tommy.
I heard that. That's good to put a face with the name there.
Right.
Yeah, right. Man. It's all good.
I'll send it to you. I told you, Talking Tommy, boy.
I heard that, man. I heard that. Like Jenkins from Ohio State, type of running back that would thrive in Cliff's offense. Yeah. Yeah, man. Like I said, we can have better quality wins next year and not win as many games. And
Right.
like you said, if we're 11-6, that's still a win. If we're 11-6 and win the division, you're already at least 2 seeds higher than you were this year. So, but also don't underestimate who's below you though. Don't underestimate what the Giants could do because we saw how quick we can turn
Right.
it around. They can
Right.
turn it around. Dallas can turn it
Hey,
around.
now hold on. Not only that, I'm about to say that. Not only that, we sit here and joke and laugh at the Cowboys and all that. Truth be told, at this particular moment, they still might have a better roster than we have right now.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? They got some. Come on, it ain't like we just we ain't mopped the floor with them.
Right.
We lost to them, and it was a dog fight in the other one. You know what I mean? So, hey, but it's about us though. We'll be all right. But like we're gonna have a lot of primetime games, and these primetime games aren't gonna be against the Carolina Panthers of the world.
No, you're
we
absolutely
got Kansas City, we got Detroit next year, Green Bay. All these games against these marquee teams is gonna be on the stage.
Yep.
So that means they're gonna come to play too. It ain't gonna be that you're gonna catch around and catch a team sleeping.
Yep. That's right. So we'll see him. We'll see him next week. Devin Neal's a tweener. He's a lateral movement, speed, power, jump cut difference. He's closest thing to Saquon other than Genty. Our schedule is brutal next year. We'll see.
Who's that running back you said?
Devin Neal.
Hey, I don't care about no schedule, man. All that brutal, man, whatever. You play who's out there, man. You want to be the best, you got to beat the best. Period. You don't see Kansas City crying about schedule. You know what I mean?
That's because they got the
like
officials on their side.
Yeah, I understand that. I'm just saying, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't hear their fans talking about, we got to play a tough schedule. You want to be the man, you got to beat the man.
That's right.
You want to be the man, if you are the man, you got to beat the up-and-coming men. You got to take on all contenders.
Pause. Yeah.
Pause. You got to take on all contenders. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Sound like somewhere that's crazy. Sound like a back alley brawl somewhere up in the
That's crazy. Like that's crazy.
Oh, good God, pause. Jesus Christ. Gmo Christmas. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Let's see here. But yeah, y'all, this been fun this year. This been fun, but we put a bow on this year. We move on. Yo,
what did you say about Jeremy Chin?
I said bring him back. I bring him back. I thought he played well enough. He might not be that great in coverage, but
I thought he was damn good in coverage for a safety. It was some times he was playing some slot, picking up some slot coverage. But
he's like an extra linebacker out there.
You might have to give him a raise though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's a couple guys there you're gonna have to give a raise to. But y'all, I appreciate it. This has been one hell of a season. Yeah, bro. I've been on here for an hour and 30. My wife called me.
Can I put a theory out there real quick before you go? I want to ask you about it.
Go ahead.
You know I'm gonna ask you about it anyways, even when it goes off.
Yeah.
Okay. The running game, right?
Yeah.
I was talking to the referee. You know what the referee is.
My
man at the Richmond. So I was talking to him. He was like, "Look, man, the problem is that we talked about Wagner. He said the way, and I said, the way, the passing thing is going out the door. It's the rebirth for the running back. So, in saying that, is it time to start getting three athletic linebackers on the field now? Because we were running two for like the past 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
And we're not the only team that has been doing this. But is it time to start going back to a traditional 4-3 with 3 linebackers on the field?
I don't know, man. I think you still need like a tweener out there that can do both, like a safety linebacker combo. Just the way these because like you look at it too, the evolution of the quarterback, right? You look at who are some of the best, the top, like I would say in the top 5 quarterbacks. They all mobile. Yeah, they all. You don't have statues anymore, look, so they can hurt you with your arm.
Go ahead. Even a quarterback like Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He can move. He's hurting us for years with his legs.
You look at the 4 quarterbacks that were left in the championship game. They all were mobile. From JD5, Jalen makes them Hurts, Patrick Mahomes, and Josh Allen. And then
Right.
you look in that last, and then in the conference, in the divisional round, CJ Stroud was still in there. We won't really talk about Jared Goff because he doesn't count in that
No, let's
respect.
talk about golf. No, let's golf. Golf and Stafford's, they from the old guard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
So you
Stafford
can throw
played
them in there.
pretty. Stafford did play a pretty good game though.
Stafford played like Stafford.
Yeah,
Like Stafford always plays.
Darnold had some wheels to him. Lamar
Right,
Jackson
Darnold.
too. Lamar Jackson is mobile. So I mean,
Love can move.
Yeah. Love can move too when he's healthy, right? So I mean, these guys can kill you. They're killing you with their arms, but they're also killing you with.
So that's what I'm saying. Is it time to go back to middle linebacker, strong side linebacker, weak side linebacker?
I think you got to. I don't think in your traditional vein. I think you're gonna to have somebody that's athletic that can do like both, right? Who you can get.
Jeremy Chin.
Yeah, there you go. Like I just said, like a tweener, right? And that's what Jeremy was doing.
Right.
Yeah.
So that means what we need to do in the offseason is we need to get bigger on the edges. Pause. Because towards the last half of the season, you've seen a lot of Deron Payne at defensive end.
Yeah.
So you can set the edge. Because that says we don't have the type of defensive ends who can set the edge. That's why Fowler only played 16 snaps?
Yeah. Yep. And he was listed as a linebacker too.
Chin, right? To start the season, he was, right?
No. Fowler was.
Fowler?
Yeah.
I thought Chin was listed as a linebacker to start the season.
No.
Okay.
He was a safety. Yeah. But all right, bro. We're gonna get out of here. All right, then. Y'all appreciate it.
I just wanted to add some good content.
Yes. Yes, that was good content. But we'll be around on the off season, probably do a weekly show, whatever my wife allows me to do. So I have to put that caveat in there. But we'll be back. I'll be back. Monday After Pill is done for this year. But maybe we might have something. We'll do something for the Super Bowl too. But
Corey, can I say this to you, man?
Go ahead, bro.
I appreciate you, man. I love you.
Appreciate you, brother. Love you, bro.
Man, you did for me big time this summer. You know, and I said this football season's been therapy. Man, you know, your friendship through this season's been therapy for me too, man. And I appreciate you.
Stop it. I appreciate you, bro. I can't. No, I'm not gonna get. I ain't getting emotional on here. I ain't getting emotional. You ain't gonna do that. You gonna make me blush, bro. Nah, hey, that's it. Look, when you meet good people and you good people, bro. I appreciate you, man, and just bounce. I mean, you know, the couch is always open, the door is always open, and you know, you make the this is your home, man. You can't go nowhere else. You can't go nowhere else. So everybody like, where's Paul at? So I like,
wouldn't want to, bro.
Yeah, you read that. We them fighting words. I had to sell your spot for $59.99. Hey, but y'all, no. Hey, but we be back at it soon. You know, the draft is coming up.
Great season. Good season, though, man. This was a good season, man.
Excellent.
Feel good to be a Redskin again.
That's right. It does feel good. We keep that same damn energy, Roger. We outlast the bastards together, man. But for this season, it's on to the next. Nothing to be ashamed of. Nothing at all. As we like I said on Scott Jackson's show, and I said it here today. We were like a bunch of frat boys partying for 19 weeks straight. The cops just came and knocked on the door and killed the party, and we got suspended because Hawk was not at the door. So it is what it is, y'all. But I'm Sanchez 405. Thank you, all of y'all, as we get ready to go into year 9 of this experiment here in March. So appreciate y'all. Tell in, y'all. I'm Sanchez 405. Love, peace, and hell. Paulie, hit him with him.
Hey, man. Anybody seen McLovin? Hell to the W, man. Somebody get his theme song, man.
We out of here, y'all.